Yo, is my mic working this time? Yo, what's good, man? Y'all would never believe what just happened to me. My Monday is still going great. Hope yours is as well. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I hope y'all got up and worked on your dreams today. If you didn't go to work, you know what I'm saying? You can't take the next step without taking the first step. So I hope everybody has had a good day. But y'all would never, ever believe what happened to me. So tell me why the first time I decide I'm gonna start recording, I was like, all right, bet. We about to start recording the episode right now. I lay my tablet down on my keyboard unknowingly, and it's on the enter button. So when I click on the record button on the screen, not knowing that my tablet is on the enter button, it's just like repeatedly stopping and starting. And I look, I'm like, yo, why is my computer glitching? And yeah, so I recorded for 10 to 15 minutes and then I was like, all right, whatever. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go back in. It's going to be even better this time because I got my little warm up. I done started talking. So I go back. I started again. Great intro. I'm like, yo, what's good? What's good? Listen, this time I done talked for 21 minutes. 21 minutes. And guess what? So I decided to take my mic with me to a friend's house this weekend. And every time I unplug it and have to plug it back in, the program that I record on doesn't automatically connect this mic to it. So I plugged it in and I see the green lights on everything. So I'm not paying attention to my feed over here that shows that my mic is working. I'm just still thinking about how I just recorded for 10 minutes and that didn't work. So then I go back in for another 20, and then whenever I go back to check it, I see that my mic was not even on. So I done did 30 minutes, right? I done did 31 minutes. And now I'm going back in for a third time. I said, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work the first time. It's okay. Second time, it's okay. It's okay. How bad you want this? You know what I'm saying? How bad you want this? Let's go. It ain't nothing. You just about to do it better now. You done talked about it twice. Ain't nobody heard you but you. Let's go. Third time's a charm. Okay. First things first, right? Again, I hope y'all had a good Monday. Real good Monday. Like I said, if you didn't go to work today, I hope you worked on your dreams. Can't take the first step. No. Sorry. Can't take the next step if you don't take the first step, right? So, first things first. I want to talk about is relationship trauma. Unpacking the relationship trauma. A lot of us have been through relationships to where it just felt good to sit in that. It didn't really feel good to sit in it, but damn, I can't even make it make sense, right? It didn't feel good to sit in it, but at the same time, it felt better than being alone. You would rather sit in that relationship than be alone. And I get that though. I get that because once you're with a person for so long, it's like that becomes your daily routine. You used to that person being there. You beside that person, then when you sleep at night, you eat with that person. You talking to that person consistently on a daily. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, what I'm gonna do whenever I leave or whenever she leave. So a lot of times we try to make it work, but it just ain't working. It's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. Like you trying different little things, but she may still have an attitude or he may still have an attitude, or they just not in it anymore, or you just not in it anymore. And I gotta make this happen. But man, I've been in that before. I know what it feel like. But you have to just be logical. If it ain't working, it ain't working. Take it for what it is, not for what it's meant to be. You got to get up out of there. Go ahead and start over. It's going to hurt regardless. Whether you leave today or tomorrow, it's going to hurt regardless. Just got to get on up out of there. Life ain't over. Life ain't over. You just starting over. You feel me? And there's nothing wrong with change, right? Change for the better, though. Don't go back into another relationship and seek the same values that you saw in the first person. That'd be a lot of the problem these days. Women these days go into a relationship for the face value of what that person brings to the table, like the money, the lifestyle, the appearance. And the same way with men too, right? Like, we don't take time to get to know each other. Like, actually dig and find out and ask the important questions. We just be like so caught up in the moment, and we don't want to look dumb, so it's like we rushing shit. It's not the way to do it, though. That's not the way to do it. That's whenever you get caught up in those relationships I was just talking about, where you just in it. But at this point, they damn near your roommate. Y'all ain't even having sex with each other no more. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, whenever you get out of it, make sure you do that self-reflection. Take accountability for everything that you can take accountability for. Even if you thought that they may have done something differently, you gotta just take accountability for it. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's okay. Let's just say this person wasn't a great communicator. At the same time, you gotta be like, I've been knew that, right? She's never really been great at communicating. Why did I, you know what I'm saying? Even when we first got together, but that's not what was on your mind. You was too caught up in the moment. So it's just like certain little things that we can be accountable for that we really don't think about, right? You pay attention to what looks good, the good part about them. But then low key, like the little shit is really what's ticking you off, though. And after a while, it becomes that fucking tick turns to a boom. And then you just explode, and now you're arguing, and yeah, gotta get out of that. Gotta get out of that, because what that'll end up doing is tainting you, right? And if you don't change your ways, once you get out of the first one, you go back into the second one like that. You know what I'm saying? Now that's two of them that you don't have to get out of. And that third one may be for you. That third one may be the one. But you done been hurt and dealt with people that just wasn't it, and now you're tainted. So now whenever they trying to do something for you, or they trying to do this, communicate with you, responding to them how you respond to the last ones. Because you're so used to it, it's became your natural habit, right? That pattern has sunken in, and that's just you now. You gotta heal first, though. You know that, though. You know that. You gotta heal. Deal with it. Be accountable. Be like, hey, I'm not going to this third one like this. I seen what happened here, and I seen what happened here. I'm not going into that third one like this. It ain't gonna happen to me again now. Nah, for real. Gotta be accountable for as much as you can be accountable for. Let me take these shades off, though, so y'all can see my eyes and know I'm for real. I'm for real. So that's that. Unpack that trauma. Reflect to yourself. Be accountable for as much as you can be accountable for, and take your time when it comes to dating. There is no rush. What is the rush? What is the rush? I don't know. I've never been a person to just want to jump in and out of a relationship and be accountable for somebody else's bullshit, right? That's just not me. I was talking to this one chick, and we didn't work. She was fine, and she had a nice body. She had her own shit, whatever. She was good in that aspect of things, but mine wasn't there. Mine wasn't there. She was too caught up in what her friends were thinking, right? Her friends would drag her in some bullshit. Wanted to drag her. This was like whenever I cut it off. Her friend wanted to drag her into some bullshit. And I'm like, yo, why are you even entertaining that? And she was like, that's my girl. And I'm like, I understand that, right? But isn't she in the wrong? And she was like, yeah, but that's my girl. But how I'm thinking is, if y'all go over here and do something and this nigga end up hitting you, now me as a man and you being my girl, I'm gonna want to protect you. So now let's just say I go over there, I pull up because being the protector that I am, and he shoots and kills me over something she ended up being the cause for. She was acting stupid. She didn't think it was right. She didn't feel what he did was right when all along he was right. You just went up. You get what I'm saying? You follow the story. Get to know your people. Make sure everything is aligning to the way it will benefit your life and upgrade your life. Right? I don't want to stay on that subject too long. It's Monday. I don't have people upset or whatnot, but I do want you to get to thinking. You have free will. Make the right decision. Go with your heart. Second thing I want to talk about is a little bit of AI. Y'all know I love AI. I get excited talking about. I get excited talking about AI. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I want to talk about with AI is actually how it can replace people within their workplace, right? So I was talking to one of my friends, right? I'm gonna make this quick because I've already been talking for 50 minutes, 40 now. But I was talking to one of my friends and I was telling him how AI could replace him in a sense, right? And he may be training the AI to replace him unknowingly, because right now all these things are out here to replace us, but it just hasn't been put together. I'll paint a picture for you. Before Uber was Uber, it was payment processing. You had GPS, you had a vehicle, and I don't know, you had a cell phone, right? But those things came together to make a whole. All the AI parts to take a person out of their job are here, but they just haven't came together to start taking people out in a mass way, right? What I was explaining, he does adjudication, education, or what. Listen, I still don't know how to pronounce it. Adjudicate. So basically, if you don't know what adjudicating is, it is. I'm gonna tell you right now. 1 second, because I didn't know what it was either. Yeah, I was like, bro, I don't see how you. I don't see how you don't. How you can't see this picture I'm painting for you, right? Like, I'm showing you everything that is here. It's just not being put together. And I'm not saying that you're gonna be out of a job, but you very well might be, right? If you don't start looking ahead. You know what I'm saying? Whether you close your eyes or keep your eyes open, it's still gonna hit you in the face. So no need to be naive about it or be it ain't gonna happen to me. No. Listen, so what adjudication is basically refers to the process of settling a dispute or determining the outcome of a legal case by an official or authorized person, such as a judge or arbitrator. Adjudication claims are claims or disputes that are resolved through the legal system or some other form of dispute resolution process. Okay? So basically, it has to deal with some documents and human judgment. What I was trying to explain to him was it's already GPT-4 allows you to upload images to it, right? And it can reason with the image. You can ask it a question, it'll reason your question based off of the image. That's one thing. That's one important piece, right? That is a thing already. AI can also, let's just say you needed to respond to your boss and you didn't feel like writing an email. AI is able to take past emails that you've written, take the style of in which you type, right? And respond to that email to your boss as if you wrote it. It'll use the same type of word patterns in which you write. So now you have two key things that you need to make this happen. Already, I'm showing you. I don't know the deep details of it, but I've given you two ways that this could be possible, right? And this is all my theory, but you got to think ahead, right? Life, you have to think about the future. So what I went to ChatGPT and did was I told it to basically make sense of it, make sense of what I was explaining to him. So I said, pretend to be an AI developer, which you can tell it to pretend to be or to play a certain role. I said, pretend to be an AI developer who can develop and train a machine learning model to understand the patterns and data and understand the patterns and data and documents and make decisions based on a desired logic. So basically, AI doesn't really have a human thought process, but everything equals up to mathematics. I also told it to think in its way, which is mathematics, to be equal to the way we think. So basically what it said was, as an AI developer, which is the role that is playing now, as an AI developer with expertise in machine learning, I can create a custom program that can analyze and process the information in your documents and make mathematical decisions based on the desired logic. This would involve training a machine learning model on a set of data to recognize patterns and understand the relationships between different variables in the documents. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is the company can upload all the work that he's done in the past, and it'll capture his logic, his pattern. It'll capture his pattern and why he approved or denied certain claims. His work will be training the AI how to do his job. Now, and he was thinking that it would be cheaper to pay him, but because now the AI doesn't have a salary, right? You just need somebody to create the program, right? And it can work 100 times faster than you. Where you get a document and you got to read and you got to make shit make sense. It's already got your style, your logic, whatever. And it can just produce those things in seconds. Like, it could go over those things in seconds. It doesn't have to sleep. So it's constantly working. It's not asking for no pay raise. It's just doing what it's supposed to do. Of course, there's going to have to be upgrades, but how often you going to need an upgrade? I don't know. Like, I don't know how often the policy and systems change or whatever within the adjudication process, but I can't see it being every year thing. Maybe, I don't know, but you got all these things. Even though it's not here yet, you should definitely still be thinking ahead though, right? I said all that to say AI is here, and even though it's not in your workplace at the moment, there are people thinking like how I'm thinking. We run off of capitalism, so everybody's looking for a way to make money and save money at the same time. So if somebody can come up with this program, see need for this program, how it could work, and they're willing to pay the money to get a developer to create this, then a lot of people are in trouble. So why not you come up with it and have them pay you for the system? ChatGPT should be your best friend. It gave me the basic information. All I would really need to do is hire a developer to tell him what I needed, what I wanted done. And with him having the knowledge that he has, he can prompt GPT to help him create it. I don't want to go too deep in the rabbit hole on this, but like I say, be aware, be aware, be aware, be aware. AI is here and very much teaching itself, getting better by the day. There are a lot of experts in the field that want other scientists and researchers to put a halt on it, because it's progressing too fast. They think it's going to be the end of humanity. And I don't want to go too deep into, like I say, all this is theory, but this is what experts are seeing. Even the owner of ChatGPT, right, or the CEO, Sam Altman. Should look him up. Elon Musk. Matter of fact, if you want a great podcast to listen to Lex Friedman, he has plenty of episodes here recently where they've talked about how GPT-4 has exceeded what they thought we were going to be going through in this paradigm or seeing this paradigm. No. I don't want to scare nobody. I don't, but at the same time, you should be aware and you should not be scared. You should think about ways to utilize it and know how it works and read up on it, right? It's a baby right now, but the thing with it, all it's missing is one piece before it turns adult, right? It can be a baby today, and I don't know if you've seen that movie with Marlon Wayans, but somebody can insert a brain into that baby to where that baby now thinks as a grown man. If you get that analogy, right? It can be something simple today and be very complex tomorrow or within a matter of days. And we'll never know. We'll never know until it's here, to be real. At least I don't think so, anyways. But yeah, do your research. Do your research. But off of that, right? Now on to cybersecurity. With all that being said, make sure you log out everywhere you sign in on anybody's computer or whatever. If you sign into any social media, checking your email, because you don't, be careful about even signing in on people's stuff. For the simple fact, you don't know if they have a virus or malware on their computer. Malware is basically it keeps itself a secret and just listens, right? Think about the person that you may be around and they're just ear hustling, right? They're getting all the information they can get to use against you. They're ear hustling. That's what malware is. It's just there, keeping itself a secret, hidden. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be on the watch for it. Make sure you have security on your computer or whoever computer that you're using. Don't be going around just signing into everybody's Wi-Fi or whatnot, because you don't know who is on that Wi-Fi and what access they have to that Wi-Fi, the things that they can do. Grab your password, and all it takes is a person to get your email. They get your email, they got access to a lot of things, especially if you use that email for multiple social media sites, other internet platforms, because all you have to do is recover the password, send to my email. Forgot my password, send to my email. They already have your email access, so now they just reset the password. Now you've lost access to it. Make sure you have the two-way authenticator working. Yeah. This is important stuff. I really want you to know, like, this stuff can really change a person's life if they get your information, right? It's really not that easy where you can just call and get this shit back. Just be aware and take the necessary precautions to keep it from happening. The ultra wealthy have multiple cell phones, like multiple cell phones. There's a guy by the name of Andrew Bustamante. I think that's the way you say his last name. Bustamante. Anyways, he's a CA spy. You can look him up on YouTube. He talks about all this stuff, especially on Lex Fridman's podcast. So basically what he was saying is the ultra wealthy, they carry multiple cell phones, right? And they have tripwires on their information on those cell phones. So where if someone gains access, the phone is completely wiped, the OS is wiped, and a new phone is activated, and the metadata is sent to their phone. Metadata is basically like everything that was on that last phone is sent to that phone. It's like clockwork. Like clockwork. You feel what I'm saying? And you gotta, it's just, you see the precautions they take, right? If they're taking those type of precautions, then we should at least do what we can do to protect ourselves. I need to look out for it myself, right? I'm telling you as I'm learning in real time. Don't be a victim. And then if you don't take action on it and you become a victim of it, like, and you knew about it, there's no point in you being all sad about it because you knew. He also said that with all that being said, if they want you, they're gonna get you. He was like, you're almost defenseless. They can just create a system because you don't know what to protect against until the thing becomes a threat, right? So basically what he says is there's always a way, somebody who can create a way of attacking the best security. You don't know what to protect against until the thing makes itself a threat. So just do your best. With all that being said, I am another 28 minutes in. Listen, I love y'all. And I'm gonna go and try and edit this video before 8 o'clock so I can put it out at 8:30. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I look forward to hearing back from y'all. You can email me at the Psych Expansion Podcast. You can follow my personal page at AskGabriel_ on Instagram. Follow the podcast Instagram at Psych Expansion Podcast. Why I slurred my word like that? Yeah, man. And ladies, listen, heal yourself before you go into that next relationship and think about it. Be accountable. Think about your job and AI. Is it up for grabs? Even if there's no talks about it, think about how it could be up for grabs in the future. Prepare yourself. Make sure you're not signing in on every Wi-Fi that's free. You know what I'm saying? It used to be saying, still a saying, all money ain't good money. Goes along with it. All Wi-Fi ain't good Wi-Fi. You know? Know what I'm saying? Y'all be careful. Hope I didn't scare you too much. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you go do your research. And with all that being said again, all that being said, I hope y'all have a good night. God bless. I'm out.